Oh,
あれこれ何？
髪の毛だな。
jealousy?
どう見てもこれ女の子のよね。
Oh. Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to Classroom of the Elite Season 4, Episode 3, Determination of a Leader. Last episode, we met two new characters, Yagami and what's her name? Ichika. Ichika wanted good food. Ayanokoji cooked it for her and it was okay. And she agreed to be Sudou's partner in this upcoming test. And then you have Yagami, who said that he came from Kushida's school and then he approached her and he's like, let's team up. And I'm like, I don't trust you. I feel like you are the assassin from the White Room, but I can't tell 100%. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingme, where you can find all my full lengths and early access. And yeah, let's start this episode. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
だけは行っていないんだな。
どういうこと？
俺はホウセンが高額なポイントでしかパートナーを認めないのは、ホウセン自身がそのポイントを吸い上げているからだ。
But that's not the case.
赤点を取った時のポイントへのペナルティはバカにできない。
That makes sense.
推理通りです。
でもクラスを支配し、ルールを課しているだけか。
そしてそれを破った生徒はクラスから排斥されます。ホウセン君との話し合いを持たせて、今からでも話し合う用意はあるわ。わかりました。電話してみます。
必要ねえよ。
それは交渉すらさせてもらえないということ。
そういうことだ。
でもホウセン君。
うるせえ。ポイントもろくに用意できねえんなら二度と連絡してくんじゃね
すみません。少なくともホウセン君に私がどうしたいかは伝わった。
So what is Hosen's actual goal or whatever? Because Ayanokoji is saying that it's not about points, gathering points, and that is something else. Because if it was all about points, then he would have been trying to pair up their weaker students, I guess, so that they don't lose points at the end of the exam. So if it's not that, then what? Oh, he said that he wanted to have an iron grip on the class. So that's it. That's all it is. Just to have a grip on the class, on everybody. Be sure that he controls everybody. Okay. Okay. Are you learning more how to cook?
電話出るのが遅い。
悪い。それで今朝頼んだ件は調べがついたのか？
店員さんによると今年の4月以降で売れたのは一つだけだって。
What did they sell?
なんていうか勉強会出たって清高いないしさ。
俺がいたら勉強頑張れるのか？
そりゃあ
明日俺の部屋に来るか？
遊びに行ってもいいの？
遊びじゃなくて勉強だけどな。
Is it somehow I don't think it's just gonna be them two. It's gonna be other people as well.
私に組む相手を決めさせてもらえないかしら。
え。お断りする。
What?
どうして？
私が私であるからさ。
He did that and then he came back into place.
すみません、お待たせしてしまって。何かあったの？なんとかホウセン君を連れてこれないか交渉していたんです。
The guy doesn't care.
でしたら私の案を聞いていただけませんか？苦肉の策ですが、 私が1年 D クラスのリーダーになれればと思っています。本気なの？機会を失いたくありません。ホウセン君とあなたが対立すればクラスはまとまるどころか真っ二つに分かれてしまう。1年 D クラスの問題はホウセン君を味方につければ全て解決する。だから彼の考え方を変えさせる手伝い。
How do you expect to do that?
私は十分に手を取り合える可能性があると考えているわ。あれだけ邪険にされたのにですか？行為の裏返しと取っておくわ。
Sublimated affection? Okay.
あさっての日曜日までに必ずホウセン君を堀北先輩の前に。
Is she gonna use whatever she has on him?
話はまとまったし、あとはお願いできるかしら。
わかった。
綾小路先輩はどういう人なんです？私は綾小路先輩が邪悪で薄汚い人なのではないか。
Base and wicked? Okay.
もしホワイトルーム生なら必ず俺という人間を近くで観察するはずだ。実に自分が上だと証。
I said that!
だが同じホワイトルーム生に向ける言葉にしては。
That's what I'm like. I don't think he's her.
七瀬、プロテクトポイントの存在については知っているか？
いえ、初耳です。どうしてそんな話を私に？
協力のお返しってところだ。
ありがとうございます。
Is he expecting Hosen to try to expel her and then she can use that to save herself or something?
じゃあ早速始めるか。
もうちょっとなんかあるんじゃない？
K の学力に問題がないならいくらでも雑談に付き合ってやるから。
Whatever chit chat you have. Aww.
清とかの学力は C なわけじゃない？でも本当はもっと取れるってことよね。
そういうことになるな。
じゃあさ、もし本気出したら何点くらい取れるの
？400点。
マジ？
入学してから一度も解けないと思った問題は。
Oh my goodness.
こっちこっち。隣で教えてよ。
Oh, okay, okay. I do like them two together. Oh,
あれ？これ何？
髪の毛だな。
jealousy?
どう見てもこれ女の子のよね。
Oh. The way he said, oh, I feel like, oh, so that's jealousy or something. I don't know. The way he said that.
はい。あれ？綾小路先輩の部屋だよね。
悪い俺だ。
出直した方がいい？
いや大丈夫だ。入ってくれ。
軽井沢先輩だね。あ、ひょっとして綾小路先輩の彼女とか？あんたには関係ないでしょ。実はこの部屋に忘れ物したかもしれなくて、お気に入りのヘアゴムなんだけど。はあ？どっかに転がってるかも。お、先輩エッチな感じになっちゃうかも。
What does lurid mean?
なんて言ったらいいのかな。
He cooked for me.
綾小路先輩は私の
Chef?
料理人？は？
一度料理を振る舞った。
なんで須藤君のパートナーに料理するわけ？ちょっと。
言っただろう。一度招いて料理を作った。それだけだ。
本当に？冷蔵庫の隙間に落ちちゃってたみたい。なんか私お邪魔みたいだし、帰るね。
バタバタしてて悪いな。
I find all that suspicious.
ずいぶん可愛い後輩と知り合いになってたみたいね、清高。
Oh my goodness, he sighs.
あら、綾小路くんじゃありませんか。
坂柳というと？
綾小路くんを退学させるため、ホワイトルームの資格が送られてきているのではないかと思う。
Oh, did you know that?
今までの考え方は一度捨てるつもりだ。
Which is?
俺はこの先出し惜しみするつもりはない。
Like you're going 100% or something?
もしパートナーがまだ決まってないのであれば、力をお貸 ししましょうか。判断では信用がありませんか。
お前の実力は認めている。だが、自分の運命は自分で決める。
Aw.
綾小路くんがどのように戦うのか、遠目に拝見させていただくことにします。
D クラスの綾小路先輩ですよね。
Okay. Who you be?
C クラスの
Oh. Okay.
うちは椿と言います。
I don't know if I
パー
know
トナー
you.
に関して少し話をできませんか。
俺の前には何人に声をかけたんだ。
すみません。実は綾小路先輩が最初の一人なんです。
俺はまだパートナーは決まっていないが、一応候補は見つけてるんだ。今実際に手を組めるか話し合ってる。
なら仕方ないんじゃない？別の人探した方が早そうだし。
そうだな。
もしパートナーを断られた時にはまた声をかけるかもしれない。
わかりました。行こう、椿。
それで話って何？
軽井沢さんってさ、どうして平田くんと別れたの？別れたのって本当は別の目的があったからだったりしない？
何それ？
綾小路くんと付き合ってたりするの？やっぱりそうだよね。綾小路くんとの仲を取り持ってほしいって私がお願いした時から狙ってた。
ちょっと待ってよ。
正直に話して。じゃないと私、軽井沢さんのことも。
I guess it makes sense that you want to know exactly since when.
私、佐藤さんの言う通り、清高と付き合ってる。
私が一番聞きたいのは、いつから好きだったのかってことだよ。
佐藤さんに相談された時から清高のことが気になり始めてた。
そっか。
怒ってるよね。
これでチャラってことで納得してくれるかな、軽井沢さん。
もう一発くらい言っとく？
いうか、叩いてごめん。
You're cute, man.
佐藤さんと同じ人好きになっちゃったから。
たないよ。綾小路くんかっこいいし、平田くんより全然イケてるもん。
That is true.
ほんとご
めん。勉強が好きになったみたいだな。
好きなわけじゃねえよ。けど、鈴音が褒めてくれるだけで気力が湧いてくるから。もし俺が今の段階で告白したら、鈴音は OK すると思うか？
No.
多分無理だな。
今頑張っていても、それで帳消しになるなんて当然。
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think she's just not into relationships right now.
もし努力してクラスの功労者になったとして、それでも堀北が振り向かなかったら、勉強が嫌になるか？
んなことしたら、鈴音ががっかりするだろう。
Oh. Sudou.
あっぴらごめんだな。
Oh, look at you smiling and being cute.
お待たせ。じゃあ、行きましょうか。
ってクソ生意気な一年。本当に仲間にできるのかよ。
できると思っていなければ、ここにはいないわ。
Why are they taking Sudou with
そん
them?
なことは何も言わないでね。
Exactly. Why are you bringing him to this meeting?
どけよ、七瀬。
Are we done? Is there gonna be an after credit? I don't think so. So I guess the meeting is happening. She convinced him to come, and I feel like the only way she convinced him is because she probably threatened him with whatever she knows about him. Now I'm wondering, is Hosen someone that will let you constantly? I'm not saying that that's what she did, but in case that's what she did, is Hosen someone that will let you constantly threaten him with something that you know? Somehow I don't think so. I feel like he'll find a way to shut you up for good. So I don't know. And then Nanase seems like someone that's smart enough to know that constantly threatening him with something is not gonna be good in the long run. So So I don't know. And like I said, I don't believe that she is from the White Room. I don't. I've said it since the beginning that I felt like she was a red herring. And then after they had the meeting with Horikita in the beginning, and they set up their plans, and Horikita left, and it was just her and Ayanokoji there, and she was telling Ayanokoji that Horikita is the class leader, but that he seemed to be, what was the word that she used? Base and wicked. And someone that would, assuming you don't know this a person, and then you meet that person like that. I don't feel like you would be telling him that you're someone that's base and wicked. If you've never met that person, if you didn't know anything about that person, how did you come up with those two adjectives after having met them like a couple of times? And it's not like Ayanokoji is someone that actually portrays those kind of emotions. He usually is like blank and all of that. And you're gonna tell me that after meeting Ayanokoji for like a couple of times, you can say that he's base and wicked? I don't think so. It means she has knowledge of him from somewhere. Although I don't think it's from the White Room. I think it's from something else, someone else. I don't know. But I don't think she is the White Room person. And then Anakoji even said that if she was from the White Room, she wouldn't be straight out asking him those kind of questions, you know. So for now, I'm discounting her as being from the White Room. Now, when you look at Amasawa, she's more likely in the running of being from the White Room than Nanase is to me at this point. Because, okay, she got Ayanokoji to cook for her, right? She told Ayanokoji to let his phone with her. I don't know what she did with that phone. Okay. And then you leave, and then you come back, and you're like, okay, I forgot my hair tie. And you come back right when he has uh a meeting, I guess, with Karuizawa. You come at that particular moment, and then you're acting like, oh, you have a girlfriend, and then I'm looking for my hair tie. Oh, you must be maybe in the kitchen or in the refrigerator, whatever. You said you found it under the refrigerator or something or other, and I'm like, I don't know. She may be genuine, but part of me says no. So we'll see. It's definitely not Hosen. He's way too temperamental and violent, and everyone knows him from their neighborhood or whatever. So it's not him. Um Now we haven't spent much time with, what was his name again? Yagami. We haven't spent much time with Yagami yet in order for me to gauge his attitude, I guess, to know whether he is the assassin or not. But for now, among the students that I've seen so far, is either Yagami or is Amasawa. Now they also introduced this new student, Tsubaki, that Otomiya brought to Ayanokoji, wanting to pair her up with him. And Ayanokoji asked him, okay, have you asked other people or am I the first one? And he's like, no, you're the first one. And of course he's looking at them like with a side eye because he feels like if the assassin wants him gone, then he should be paired up with him, and then that's gonna be uh, a way to eliminate him from the school. So if you're coming to me like straight away through this utomiya, then I'll be looking at you like, are you from the White Room? But somehow I will think she is either. Um, Also, Ayanokoji told Nanase about the protection points. Why did he do that? I know that Ayanokoji had a protection point, so he has not been on the chopping block as of yet to warrant him using that protection point. Um, and I don't think the new students, incoming students, have a protection point yet. So why would he be telling her that? Or is he telling her that in case she's the assassin and she thinks that by partnering up with Ayanokoji or getting him expelled during this upcoming test, he's basically telling her that I'm not going anywhere because I have a protection point and I'm gonna use it to stay or something. I don't know. Um Sakayanagi also approached him, wanting to help pair him up with somebody, I guess. And he's like, no, I want to decide that by myself. He acknowledged her competence, her skills, whatever, but he wants to decide that for himself. And she said, okay, I'm just going to leave you to it and I'm going to watch from afar. And yeah, what else happened this episode? I like that conversation between Sudou and Ayanokoji. When Sudou was asking Ayanokoji, okay, what if I asked Horikita out? Would she say yes? And he's like, I don't think so. And I'm like, nah, she's not going to. And Ayanokoji asked him, what if, okay, after you give your all to your studies and you graduate and all of that, and you ask her out, and she's still like, no, I'm not going out with you. Are you gonna like stop with the studies and stuff? And he's like, no, because that will be she wouldn't like that basically. So it's like even though she rejects him, she's still gonna be doing um whatever Horikita wants because he doesn't want to disappoint her or anything, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, but it's better you do things for yourself than to do it for somebody else, you know but it's nice that him liking her has changed him, has toned down his impulsiveness and all those things the way he used to be in the beginning of this show. um Him wanting to not disappoint her has sharpened his edges a little bit, so that's nice. And I still wonder, why did they bring him to this meeting with Olsen? Okay, is he there because he's sort of like muscle, even though Ayanokoji has not displayed his full capabilities in front of Horikita. So in case of a fact, she wouldn't even need Sudo there. But why did they bring Sudo? I don't know. And also, um, Ayanokoji was saying that he has someone in mind to pair up with. I wonder who that person is. Is it Nanase or somebody else? I wonder. And then he told Otomiya that should the person that he wants to pair up with, should that fall through, that he was going to give them a call or something or other like that. I wonder who that person is. And now to um, Sato and Karuizawa. She straight out asked him, are you dating Ayanokoji? And she admitted it. And Sato wanted to know exactly when that started because she approached him she approached her in order for her to help her get close to Ayanokoji, you know. But then Ayanokoji is like, I'm not interested in you. So she's wondering in her mind, okay, were you like in love with him as I was asking you to help me and all of that? And she had to basically say, well, yes. Even if she started to develop feelings for Ayanokoji, it wasn't really sort of like concrete in her mind until Sato asked her to help her, I guess. And that's when she realized that she had feelings for him, you know. So she is like, yes, it was basically around that time. And she slapped him, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then she's like, now we're even. And they went back to being friends, and they were hugging and crying. And that's cute. Um, I like that they talked it out and they put everything on the table, and now everybody can move on. It's not like some people that would be holding a grudge for like forever. You stole my boyfriend, even though the person that you vying for doesn't really like you. They will be holding a grudge against whoever, and I'm like, people, why? It's just a waste of energy. If the person doesn't like you, move on, okay? And yeah, move on to better things. Don't be holding grudges because it's like a waste of emotions, a waste of energy, and all of that. So I like that these two talked it out, and now they're copacetic and they're moving on with their lives and stuff. Now Ayanokoji and okay, like I've been looking forward to seeing how their relationship, their boyfriend girlfriend relationship was gonna go, and oh yeah, I forgot about that. They were talking over the phone, and Ayanokoji asked her about what he asked her to do, and she's like, yes, there was something that someone bought that I think it was the last one, and the person bought it, and then somebody else wanted it, and then it was returned so that the person that wanted it can buy it or something or other. And then he's like, okay, so who was the one that returned it? And she said it was a girl. And I'm like, okay, what are they talking about? What did they buy? Who is this girl? And like, what is the thing that they bought that he wanted to know who bought this and who's the person that returned it? Oh no, what could it be? Like the fact that they're talking about a girl returning something, the only two girls that I could possibly think returning things could be returning things that we would be suspicious of or whatever would be Nanase and Amasawa. Unless there's someone else that's I'm not seeing, but those are the only two people that I would think will be returning something or buying something. I don't know. Yeah, so their relationship. He asked her about her studies, and she's like, "It's going okay," but that she wants to see him, and they're like, "Okay, let's have come to my room, and we can talk study." I thought for a second that he was gonna be having some kind of study session as she would think, because when he said that she was excited, so I was thinking that okay, maybe she's thinking that it was just gonna be them two, but it was gonna be other people there as well. But no, it was just them two, and he was like sitting down in front of her, and she's like, no, come sit beside me. At first she asked him, okay, your letter grade is like C, right, when it comes to academic achievements and whatnot. How what would be your grade if you were, to give it your all? And he's like 400, and that there has not been any kind of questions or whatever that he has not been able to, that he didn't know the answer. Like all the questions on all the tests that they've taken, he knows the answers to all of them. So were he to add up all those points, it will come to 400, like the maximum, I guess. And so yeah, he was sitting beside her, and then it was studying. And after they were done, she laid back on the sofa or the bed or something or other, and then she noticed the hair. And then the jealousy kicked in. And then there goes Amasawa coming in and acting like, oh, I left my hair tie. And why not? And Horikita, Karuizawa was just there being jealous. And Ayanokoji, I don't know, his reactions to her being jealous was just so funny to me. And he was like, oh, I don't know, the way he kept sighing or whatever, it just felt like, so this is how a jealous girlfriend acts. Oh, I'm learning new things. That's how it felt like to me. Oh my goodness, these two. But I still like them together. I don't know, they're cute. They're cute. And I had put out a short of when Ayanokoji asked Karuizawa to be girlfriend and boyfriend, and I'm like, I don't believe in that in the short, right? I'm like, I don't believe he's being genuine or whatever, and that he likes her like that. And someone commented and said that he actually does like her. I'm like, does he? Does he though? I would love it if he does, but at this particular moment, I don't think he does. So, I mean, she's good at finding stuff for him. Like, she's a good tool in his toolbox, but I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up with all my previous Classroom of the Elite reactions. There's the playlist in the comment as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Heavy is the crowd, following the sunrise, oceans raining down.